Here's a quick little nighttime update in the garden. And really, I think this might be the first time we've shared all of our raised beds on YouTube for the year. They're looking really nice. Sayla's over there eating peas. Little Sayla's eating peas. Are they good? This is one of our flower beds, so we intermix a lot of different flowers, and about 80% of our garden is self-seeded. So this one is mainly flowers because it's the first bed right near our sitting spaces. So we always like this one to just be fun and pretty. Got zinnias and ageratums, millet grass, amaranthus, some daisies. Looks really pretty. Oh, the Asian garden celosia, calendulas, and then some random sunflowers that popped up on their own here. Over here is more of a trial garden, but I did intermix some flowering annuals in here and some snapdragons for color, but really it's a trial garden with our white sage that we want to make for the sage bundles. So the white sage is not a perennial for our zone, so in the fall I will bring them out, but we want to see how big they get in one season here in Wisconsin to see if they get large enough to cut for bundling. And then hopefully we can dig them up and bring them right into the greenhouse during our cold seasons. You got more little peas? Let's see. Are those good? And these are the Mexico peas, our favorite. It's a shelling pea. It doesn't need to be trellised. It gets a lot of peas in one pod, a lot of big, large peas.
Big pounds.
And this bed over here, of course, we got more flowers because I love them. And some broccoli. We got broccoli mixed with a lot of different flowering annuals, zinnias. So beautiful and unique. Got some coleus. And over here we have the Love Lies Bleeding, so that'll get huge red ropes off the end. And all of the boxes are dark this year. Here's a large patch of the Calendula. We haven't done anything with them yet other than admire their beauty. But you can easily save seeds from Calendula as well. So you just wait for the flowers to really brown up. And then right here is a seed. Right there, right where my thumb is. And you can let them sit out a little bit, let them dry just a little bit, and then you can package them and save them for next year. So look at how many seeds there already are. Pretty cool, huh? And then we've got eggplant here, which is pumpkin on the stick. So with this one here, we use it ornamentally. So it looks like little miniature pumpkins on the stalks as they grow up. And they have these really little sharp thorns on them too. But these were planted later, so that's why they're still pretty small. Along with their status, we planted later. And this is a cut flower. It's supposed to be purple and blue, but a lot of our status is turning out to be yellow. So don't know what's going on there because we got that from a seed company. And then over here, we've got our carrots. They're not ready yet, Sayla, but they're looking great. And a random sunflower that reseeded over here from last year. Look at how gorgeous that sky is. My goodness, it is so beautiful tonight. Over here, we're gonna have some striped Armenian cucumbers. So they're coming nice. Got some different flowers again. Got some chamomile. Look at, there's some coming in blossom right here. So you can just cut those off, let them sit on a plate and dry for a little while. And then you can put them in tea. Maybe put a little tea bag in. Got some kale, spicy bush basil, some more zinnias. Look at this random sunflower finding his way through. Onions, dreamland zinnias, which are one of our favorites. Bye-bye. And then we've got lots of... Are you going in the house? Okay, bye. Sayla's going in the house for the night. It's almost 9. Over here, we've got more of that celosia and then rosemary. So we did a lot more rosemary because we want to do some bundles with the rosemary as well. Plus, we like to dry and make our own herbs. And then all of the... Oh, I can smell that rosemary now. And then all of our peas are almost retired, and then we'll yank those when they're done. Over here, we've got a little patch of melons on this edge and that edge over there. And then right there's some dill that came back from last season. It reseeded itself, so we left it because having dill early on brings in a lot of beneficials. Beneficial bugs love cluster flowers, so even if some of your cilantro reseeds itself, we always let it seed out a little bit and draws in the beneficials. So this is another one of those trial gardens with the white sage. I did 2 of them, so and we have more white sage growing in the greenhouse right now, along with some eucalyptus plants. Over here we've got the zucchini on the end, more kale over here. Yes, we love kale because we make lots of kale chips. And then actually we could probably harvest some of the kale. And then with our melon here, we just added some pretty flowers. Look at this jolt pink dianthus, so gorgeous. I have those in our window boxes this year. A random reseeding, looks like a mammoth sunflower. We'll see once it blossoms. But we let that one go, and then just a lot of little random herbs here. More rosemary, some lime basil that returned, a couple little dills that pop up here and there. Certain things I just let reseed and let them go. We've got some leeks. Some more oregano that came back from last year. Our anise came back from last year. Some beets. And then some parsley, more spicy bush basil. I don't know if you've ever used spicy bush basil, but it's awesome. It's basil, but with a really good kick. Tarragon and purple ruffles basil. Got some salvia there and our returning mint. This is the mojito. It's crazy how big the gardens are already. And we just wanted to share an update on the raised beds so you guys can kind of see what's going on and how the growth is going and what the combos are for the year. We've been just enjoying the garden so much this year and kind of step back a little bit for a little while so that way, you know, could just spend more time with the kids. And you know, with raising a family, it takes a lot of time and energy, so and that always comes first. The asparagus fern, look how huge this thing is getting. You can tell that's the side where I water. It's got a little bald spot, but over here you don't see any bald spots. Look how huge that thing is. Is this container weird enough for you guys? I figure as soon as the Love Lies Bleeding droops its long ropes, it'll weigh it down, and as that weighs down, more of the coleus will fill in even more. So it's just looking pretty cool. And we've got that the blood banana tree in the background, trailing potato vines. The best trailing potato vine is the Margarita potato vine by Proven Winners. Got some Verbena bonariensis in there, along with some other salvias, so it's really gorgeous. We added a little color to the kids' space, and we'll give you more of a detailed tour of the space soon. But I'm not sure I'm loving the door on there yet. I don't know, but Jason right now is working on the little mini shutters in a window box, so we'll see how it all wraps and ties together and then go from there. But yeah, look at the beds. Look how gorgeous they're coming along. These are the cut flower celotias, so I'm super excited to have some of those in vases in the house. And we did a lot of Verbena bonariensis because it is just absolutely gorgeous in the garden, and it's pretty in bouquets as well. And what I also love about it is that it draws in the butterflies so much. So this is a very popular spot for the butterflies. Got some containers. Look how gorgeous. More eucalyptus. That's the steel tower variety by Proven Winners. Oh, and then the eucalyptus over there is Silver Dollar that we seeded 3 years ago. So we have a couple different varieties in the garden this year. Another little container. So some of these containers over here are really newly planted. So that's why they're not as large, but they're still looking great. And I always like to do at least one with more red colors in it, because red is like the #1 color for the hummingbirds. Everything's looking really nice. And then over here is a bed of just peas because we love them, and it's almost retired. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in here yet once I yank them, but we'll see. Beans and potatoes. And then, ooh, I can smell the cilantro right now. Cilantro is coming out of the seeding, so that will have to also be pulled, and then we'll just let it kind of reseed since it already drops its seeds once it flowers out there. I did a brand new butterfly garden, which I can go more into detail on another time, along with this beautiful wildflower garden. Every month it's a new color. This month it's gold. Last month it was white and blue. And inside there we have our compost stations. The rock bed garden update. These are looking very, very pretty right now. Our apple tree. It's on its 2nd year. It's looking good. Okay. Oh, and then this little succulent container I made last year. Isn't that looking awesome? Made it out of just some cuttings. And then over here, the other rock bed garden. Back up to the kids. Look how cute that looks. Look how cute. Yep, so here, let's kind of zoom out a little bit here. There we go. And come through here. And I want new pillows for out here because I hate dull colors, but I can never find pillows that I love. I want dark pillows with vibrant colors. And then I had to restain these benches this year because they were really faded. And I just created a custom stain color for them, and they turned out really gorgeous. So I'm really loving the color. And then same with the table. It was really light, but it was super worn. So I went ahead and wiped on some finish, but I didn't want it to look like it's like brand new, like perfect. I wanted to make sure that we were able to still see all of the wear and tear we've given it over the years outside and in the greenhouse, because I love that table, and there's no better way to preserve it than with wiping a stain on rather than just painting it really thick and heavy. So that's it for now. And then we'll update you guys with some other stuff soon. I think Jason's singing The Lion King. The Berm gardens. Look at those hollyhocks. I love this view right here too. That's so pretty. Window box over here. It's not in its full color yet. It will be once those snapdragons pop in and the coleus behind stand up. The Weigelia is already out of blossom here. It was vibrantly pink. It was really pretty. Look how big though the trees got on the berm that we planted last year. We're protected. We're got our privacy wall that we wanted for so long. Let's see, what's Jason doing? Jason spread all kinds of new gravel over here that we needed. And he's creating a path so we can get to the other part of the property again.
Yep. And I just restoned the whole driveway.
Whole driveway, huh? Yeah.
All with just this shovel.
He's gonna be real buff. Another part of the berm was wildflowers on the back. The whole spring it was vibrant blue. Now we're coming into the oranges. Well, that's it for the quick tour tonight. I know it wasn't much, but I just really wanted to update you guys quick and just show you what's going on over here and all the magicalness that the gardens are holding. So I hope you guys have an awesome evening. Thank you so much for all of your support here on the channel. We are going to keep continuing to upload videos and share and teach and give ideas. And thank you so much. If you don't already subscribe, feel free to click that subscribe button. And don't forget to click the bell. Don't want to miss when we do put videos out, because there's always something new going on here at the garden farm. So have a good night.